2 of the SFL minor league system continues today as we are back in Salt Lake City, Utah. And today's game between the Salt Lake City Rustlers and the Tacoma Grizzlies. Hello everybody, I'm Ethan Muslin alongside Nate Hall. Nate, this is going to be an interesting matchup. We've got Tacoma. They had a very powerful offense last week. Salt Lake City left San Jose to not a lot of yards, so this will be an interesting situation to see who's going to give.
Yeah, definitely going to be interesting to see which side is going to give. Number one top defense for Salt Lake in last week's game coming into this week. And like you said, the top number one offense in Tacoma coming into this week. Tacoma came in last week with a very balanced attack with Johnny Reno at quarterback and the 1-2 punch of him and Brad Jones at halfback. We'll have to see how Salt Lake City can slow down these two from putting up big numbers.
Yeah, Tacoma combined for 508 yards last week in their win. Salt Lake City got 253 yards in their offense last week in their win against San Jose, but they only gave up 241 yards and 3 points. So it's going to be a very interesting situation to see which side is going to take a good kick and which one is not. Salt Lake City will receive the kickoff for the first half. Tacoma will be kicking off today. Paul Trent has the hand up, running towards the ball, and we are underway in the Beehive State. Salt Lake City getting to about the 5. They're going to bring it down to the 27-yard line. That was returned there by number 84 of Grant Hickman. And now we're going to see Salt Lake City offense for the first time.
Yeah, we're going to see Salt Lake's offense come onto the field. If there was one hiccup from Tacoma's defense last week, it was they allowed a lot of rushing yards from Boise's halfback Douglas Brown. So I have to see if Salt Lake comes out and tries to run the ball early.
3 wide receivers for Salt Lake here on 1st and 10. They're going to hand it off to Logan Lee, but he is stopped in the backfield for a loss of 1. Logan Lee, the halfback for the Rustlers. Quarterback is Kenny Slider. Wide receivers to look out for are Ace Sharp and Lottie Liu. And the new tight end for Salt Lake City, the recent signing this week, James Tyburn. Also someone to look out for Salt Lake. 2nd and 11 for the Rustlers. Slider is starting to change up the play. He's got 3 wide in the shotgun. He'll take the snap, steps back, throws down the middle, pass complete. Caught there by Hickman. Going to down for a gain of 10. Down to the 36. They're going to be 3rd and 1.
Yeah, good job by Slider to find his open wide receiver Hickman over the middle for a good 10-yard gain. That'd normally be enough for their first down, but with that first 1-yard loss in the running game, it's going to set them at a 3rd and short.
3rd down for the Rustlers. 5 on the line for Tacoma. They fake the handoff to Lee. Slider throws the right side. Incomplete. Intended there for Lottie Liu. Just couldn't get his hands on it. And Salt Lake City will have to punt.
That is unfortunate for Salt Lake this early in the ball game. Looked like number 98 for Tacoma might have gotten a little bit of pressure on the quarterback there, Matthew Sandoval, to make that pass go a little wayward. But however, Salt Lake's going to have to come out and punt early.
Frank Gussie back to punt the ball away. Tacoma will have their first opportunity on offense in just a few seconds. Gussie kicks the ball over to the left side. He returned at about the 25, broken up to the 30-yard line. And that's where Mitchell Simpson will be brought down. And now we're going to see Tacoma's offense for the first time, led by Johnny Reno.
Yeah, Johnny Reno, 3rd season veteran in the minor leagues, coming out to lead his offense on their first drive. You got Brad Jones as well as others in their multiple seasons here in the minor leagues as well. So we'll have to see how high-powered they get here early on.
Offset eye for Tacoma here on 1st down. They will hand it off to Brad Jones. Jones has a lot of room to run. He's got a lot of room to run. Can he get past these blockers? He cannot. And he'll be taken down at the 33-yard line of Salt Lake. What a great first impression from Tacoma.
Wow, looks like the defense was caught sleeping a little bit there as they were able to hand the ball off to Brad Jones. and he was able to get a ton of yards before he was finally tackled by number 36. That's going to be cornerback Edwin Crow on the tackle, but great gain on the first play of scrimmage for this Tacoma offense.
Gain of about 37 on that play from Brad Jones. Well done there. Also in the backfield, you've got Hattori Hanzo at fullback, and wide receivers to watch for Mike Savage and Shane Kaufman for Tacoma. 1st and 10 for Reno. Going to throw to the left side. Pass is complete. Caught for a 3-yard gain by Shane Kaufman. Brought down at the 29.
Yeah, Edwin Crow on the other side this time, making a tackle on the wide receiver, Shane Kaufman. Good job by him to make sure he tackled Kaufman as soon as he caught that ball and didn't let him turn upfield, only gained 3 yards on that play.
Other people in the backfield are Diedrich Law at corner and Frankie Kuster at strong safety. Pass complete here. Caught there by number 11. That's Mike Savage. Going to bring it short of the first down, so it'll be 3rd and inches. Other players to look out for on the defense for Salt Lake. Bogey Barr at outside linebacker, and inside this will be Golden Dino. So a 3rd and inches coming up for Tacoma at the Salt Lake City 23. They're going to hand it off to Lee. Lee taken down in the backfield, caught immediately. That was number 57 of Salt Lake City. That was Golden Dino.
Golden Dino with a huge TFL on that 3rd down to cause the 4th down to come up and set up this field goal try for Tacoma. After giving up that huge running play on the first snap from this drive, they turned right around on the 2nd run attempt and stopped them for a loss. Big stop by this defense early on in this game.
Paul Trent to kick the field goal here. Looks like it'll be a 42-yard attempt. Kick is up, and it is good. They're going to mark it for 41, but that's good enough. 7:47 to go in the first quarter. Tacoma gets the first points of the game. They are up 3-0.
Yeah, Tacoma gets the early lead 3-0, but you got to figure after that big run play on the first play from scrimmage, Salt Lake's defense got a coaching and their coaching staff has to view that as a win on their part to not give up more points by giving up a touchdown as they got deep down the field. So we'll see how the offense here bounces back after giving up that 3.
Coming to kick the ball away. And Hickman back to return it down at the 10-yard line. Brings it up to the 20, 25, and he's going to be given forward progress at the 30-yard line. Tackle made by Paul Vaughn, number 94. Good special teams play.
Good field position for the Salt Lake City offense. They try to get the run going early as well as the pass. They try to mix it up a little bit on that first drive, but didn't work out for them. Didn't get very far. Let's see what they do here on the first play on this drive.
Be 1st and 10 at the 30. Sliders in the shotgun with 2 wide to the right side. Fakes the handoff. Going to throw over to the right side. Pass is caught, but it's out of bounds. Going to be considered incomplete. Unfortunate there. Looks like it was a good throw, but just maybe a little on the high side. Just couldn't get it.
Yeah, a little bit wide of his receiver, too. It looked like just led him too far towards the sidelines. We saw a play like that on the first drive that the receiver couldn't catch. This time, the receiver caught it. However, he couldn't keep his foot in bounds, so it's going to bring up a 2nd and 10.
2nd down in the I formation with 3 wide receivers, 6 in the box for Tacoma. They will hand it off to Lee. Lee will push forward and get a gain of 4 on the play. Gets it down to the 34 to be 3rd and 6.
A good job running the ball here by their halfback, Logan Lee, getting a good 4 yards on 2nd down. If you keep running it like that, you're going to eventually wear the defense down. So good job by him to make it a 3rd and medium.
Slider will step back on a deep step back here on 3rd down. Under pressure and sacked. Brought down at the 26. That will be a loss of 8 on the play. And a huge sack there by Tacoma's number 68, Elliott Hess.
Elliott Hess, the big guy that he is, coming up to make that play. All 6'3", 320 pounds of him. That didn't feel good coming on top of quarterbacks Kenny Slider like that in the backfield. Maybe walk away a little sore after that one. We'll have to see if he's all right on the next drive. But tough break. Going to go another 3 and out on this drive.
Yeah, an unfortunate situation for Salt Lake. 2 3-and-out drives. Punt nearly blocked there, too. but it will be gotten away, taken at the 37, and they're going to give him progress to the 39-yard line. If you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game all into one. Team strategies are being executed in real time by our simulations as real-life players compete on the virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, visit our website at www.simulationfl.net. The SFL, we put the fan in fantasy. First and 10 in the I formation for Tacoma. They're going to screen it out to the left side. Good catch. Brought down at the 42-yard line. I believe that was Hattori Hanzo with the reception.
Yeah, Hanzo with a good reception on first down, getting 3 yards out in the flats, but an even better pursuit angle by that defense. Looked like number 25, Blake Simmons, free safety, was in there to make the stop to be able to get it only a 2nd and 7.
Tacoma's in the pro set with 1 wide to the right on 2nd down. Reno stepping, throws down the middle, pass is intercepted! Picked off by number 31 of Salt Lake City. What an interception by Frankie Kuster to get the ball back to Salt Lake.
Frankie Kuster coming up big for his defense right here, making sure that this ball didn't get received by the wide receiver there. Looked like it might have been going for number 11, Mike Savage. I'm not sure, I didn't catch the number, but anyways, great job by this defense to make sure that ball went nowhere to give the ball right back to their offense.
First and 10, pressure coming from Tacoma. They're going to hand it off to Lee up the middle, and he'll get a gain of 6. And this is the first time Salt Lake is in Tacoma territory.
Yeah, first time they're in Tacoma territory. Lee gets a good spin move coming off the line and gets an extra 2 or 3 yards before he's tackled to make it 2nd and short. I'm interested to see if they go right back to the run this play. It looks like they might have found something against the Tacoma defense that they could build on.
2nd down in the offset eye. They do hand off to Lee. Tries to go outside, but he's taken down in the backfield. Looks like that was number 52. That's Earl Fields, the 4th, the inside linebacker, making the tackle. Other people in the backfield to look for on defense. Number 42, outside linebacker, Dabson Bugnut, also in there. And in the backfield, cornerback Mark Kaufman. And safeties Orlando Grimm and Frank Bernstein. 3rd down and 6 at midfield. Salt Lake thrown down to the left side. Pass is caught. Good catch by Ace Sharp, and he gets the 1st down. And then he's taken down at the 41-yard line.
Number 11, Ace Sharp, grabbing that ball towards the sidelines and making sure not only he caught that, but making sure he stayed in bounds and went past the 1st down marker to give his offense a new set of downs. Ace Sharp, looking like a veteran early in this minor league season. He actually led this team in receiving yards last week with 85, and he's off to a good start here.
New set of downs for the Rustlers on the Tacoma 41 with 3 wide receivers in an I formation. Only 6 in the box for Tacoma. They'll hand it off to Lee. Lee will get about a 1-yard gain before he's brought down. And that was Earl Fields, the 4th, again with the tackle.
Earl Fields, the 4th, with a couple of tackles early. He was 2nd on the team last week in tackles with 6. One of the 2 leaders on this defense here in his 2nd season in the minors. So we'll see if he continues his success as we go throughout this game.
Hand off to Lee again. Goes up the middle. Going to get a gain of 3. Going to be brought down at the 36-yard line. That'll be 3rd and a fairly medium to gain for the Rustlers.
If you keep doing this running game, you're going to end up wearing down this Tacoma defense. Good job getting 3 yards to make it 3rd and medium. Looked like it was number 41 on the tackle Carver there to make sure he didn't get any further.
Shotgun set for Salt Lake. Low snap for Slider. Throws to the right side. Pass complete to Lou, but he is out of bounds short of the 1st down. Going to be good for a gain of 3, but I think this will be Salt Lake's time to kick the field goal.
Maybe kick a field goal here. I'm not sure if it's in Jordan Bradshaw's range or not. They do have a contracted minor league kicker. We'll see if he tries the 51-yarder. Otherwise, they'll come away with no points and punt it and try to pin Tacoma's offense deep.
And that is what they're going to do. They will go ahead and punt it. Cussy is at the Tacoma 49. He's going to go for the coffin kick. Going to go down to the 8. Oh, what a great punt there to pin Tacoma inside the 5.
Number 20, strong safety Jack Fellows with the wherewithal to make sure that ball doesn't go into the end zone and downs that ball at the 5-yard line to give Tacoma's offense a long field. We saw this happen last week in the game that Tacoma played. Deep field didn't matter for them. They scored a 97-yard receiving touchdown. Let's see if they have a big play in them here.
Tacoma in the Woolery set 2-2. Fakes the handoff. Reno in trouble, and he's brought down in the end zone.
Oh,
Someone
safety.
call men without hats because it's time for a safety dance.
Are we playing a baseball game here? We got a 3-2 score right now. Great job by number 29 to make sure the quarterback couldn't get out of the end zone. That's going to be cornerback Tyler Gond as Tacoma comes down on the free kick after that sack in the end zone for the safety. Great job by the defense.
Yeah, they tried to go for the pass, but that pressure from Salt Lake just was too much, and now it's 2 on the board for Salt Lake. The free kick's going to be brought into the 40 and to the 44-yard line. Returned there by number 82, Mike Kress. That's quite something. That is the first safety I have seen in a long time here in the SFL.
Yeah, it's few and far between here in the SFL that safeties happen. Usually happens once every 4 or 5 games maybe, and even then it's very rare. But what a play by the defense! Come on a corner blitz there.
Salt Lake fakes the handoff to Lee. They're going to throw to the left side. Pass caught by Sharp. Going to be good for a gain of 2. Brought down at the Salt Lake 46. So now Salt Lake's going to be starting up their offense again, and you got to think they got to get a little closer to get a little more than 2 points on the board.
Absolutely. This offense had something going on that last drive. Got all the way down to the 34, but unfortunately couldn't get past that final first down marker before they had to punt it and pin Tacoma deep, which ended up leading to that safety.
Second down, they'll hand off to Lee. Lee gets a gain of 2. He's going to be brought down close to midfield, but it'll be 3rd and 6.
Yeah, that's number 52, Earl Fields there again on the tackle. I think he's got 3 or 4 early in this game, so he's going to be active on this defense. He's going to be spying on that running back, making sure he doesn't get very far.
3rd down and 6, 3 wide receivers, I formation for Salt Lake. Slider stepping back, throws to the right, bobbled and incomplete. Oh, intended there for Hickman, but great job breaking up the play. And that was Ernest McCrae Sr. deflecting the pass.
Yeah, Ernest McCrae Sr. getting a finger on that ball to tip it up. I thought the receiver there had a shot to catch that on the bounce as it went up in the air. But unfortunately, he couldn't get to it, and instead it falls to the ground incomplete, bringing up 4th down.
Gussie going to be punting away again. The 3rd drive in a row that Salt Lake has ended up with a punt. Punting down to the left side, curving back to the middle. Will be taken at about the 12 and brought down at the 17-yard line. Tacoma has a little bit of breathing room here as opposed to the last drive, so let's see if they can make something happen.
Yeah, we'll see if they come out with a running play maybe. I was surprised they went for the pass on the first play last drive when they were pinned so deep. They've got a great running back in Brad Jones that broke a big one on the first drive. Let's see what they do here on 1st down on this drive.
Get in 2-2. They will fake the handoff. Reno throws down the right side. Pass is caught. And it's great catch by Savage. He sheds a tackle. Can he get there? He's going to go all the way. Touchdown, Tacoma.
Wow, what a play call on 1st down on this drive. They got Johnny Reno coming back on the play action pass, faking the handoff to Brad Jones, finds his receiver and Mike Savage on the right side, and after that he turns on the jets, breaks a tackle, and beats that last defender to the end zone to give him 6 points. Frank Kuster couldn't catch him as he hits pay dirt to give him the score.
Great job there from Tacoma to get out of that funk after giving up the safety. And now they are up by 7 with the extra point to come. It'll be Paul Trent to kick it up. This will give Tacoma an 8-point lead. Good snap, kick up, and it's good. 1:49 to go in the first quarter, and Tacoma is up 10-2 over the Salt Lake Rustlers. Salt Lake has got to get back into this game somehow, though. They've gone 3 straight drives with a punt. They've got to get in. They've got to get into the end zone, or at least put some points on the board somehow.
Yeah, we saw them struggle last week offensively as well. They may have been the #1 defense coming into this week, but they didn't do much better offensively as far as yards go. They only got a little over 250 yards themselves in total offense. So they've been struggling both last week and this week to get anything going offensively, but they've got to break out of this funk and get something going soon.
Hickman brought the kick out to the 30-yard line, so there'll be some decent field position for Salt Lake to start this 4th drive. And yeah, they're gonna have to really do their best here to not just cross midfield, but to get close enough to the end zone to get some points. 1st and 10 for the Rustlers in a pistol set. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Slider takes the snap, steps back, has some time, throws to the right side, pass complete. And it's a 1st down for the Rustlers. Great catch by number 81, Caleb Walker.
Caleb Walker with the good wherewithal on the sidelines to make sure he stays in bounds when he catches that ball. And not only is he in bounds, he's past the 1st down marker to give him yet another 1st down. Let's see if they can build on that great momentum after that 1st catch on this next play.
Again in the pistol set for 1st and 10, but they've only got 2 wide, 1 on each side. Slider steps back, throws down the middle. Pass is complete, but tackled immediately was Ace Sharp, but it's good enough for a gain of 5.
Yeah, it's a great gain on 1st down of 5 yards on a shallow crossing pattern by Ace Sharp from his quarterback there. Kenny Slider put it right there on the spot, and he was able to get that 5-yard gain.
Lee got taken down in the backfield there on 2nd down for a loss of 2, and that's Earl Fields the 4th with another tackle for loss.
Earl Fields having a big game here in this this 1st quarter. He seems like he's everywhere, just tracking down that running back no matter how or which direction he goes. Earl Fields is always right there to make the stop.
3rd down and 7, 3 wide in an I formation. Slider with a big step back, throws down the middle, pass is intercepted! Picked off by number 25, Frank Bernstein. He's going to get down to midfield, close to it. Taken down at the 49-yard line of Tacoma.
Tacoma coming away with a big pick. They were trying to get A Sharp again over the middle, this time on a slant pattern. But this time, number 25, Frank Bernstein, strong safety, was able to step in front of that one and make sure that ball was in his hands and not the receivers as they come away with a huge turnover to give their offense the ball back.
Yeah, that was a bad turn of events for Salt Lake, and now it's Tacoma's ball near midfield. 1st and 10, Reno in the shotgun, 3 wide. Steps, throws to the left side, pass complete to Kaufman, and Kaufman will get the 1st down as he's brought out of bounds at the Salt Lake 40.
Kaufman is a great wide receiver that they have here in Tacoma. Last week, he led all receivers last week with 193 yards receiving and had 2 touchdowns in that game. He's their leading receiver, and he's going to get a lot of work very often.
And that's going to be the end of the 1st quarter. After a very momentum-shifting drive by Tacoma, they are up on Salt Lake 10-2. This is the SFLm on YouTube. Back here in Salt Lake, Tacoma at the Salt Lake 40. Ethan Muslin and Nate Hall here on the commentary. Reno going to throw to the right side. Pass complete to Savage. Going to be good for a gain of 4. Brings it down to the Salt Lake 36.
And that defender there, number 30, looked like he did a good job just to push the receiver Savage in that direction towards the sidelines. That'd be number 30, Dedrick Law, pushing him towards the sidelines because had he turned upfield, he might still be running right now.
6 in the box for Salt Lake here on 2nd and 6. Reno steps back, throws to the left side. Pass is complete to Kaufman, but he's going to be short of the first down. Good for a gain of 5.
Yeah, short of the first down, but Tacoma's offense and their passing game has something working now on this drive. Two plays in a row. They've got this out route play happening. First time on the right-hand side, and this time with Kaufman on the left. To set up a 3rd and short. I'd expect them to hand the ball off here to their big running back to get this first down.
Salt Lake's showing some pressure here on 3rd and 1. They'll hand it off, and looks like, yes, Brad Jones does get the first down, and he'll be taken down at the 24-yard line. New set of downs for the Grizzlies.
Brad Jones getting the first down and more as he takes the ball down to the 24-yard line. And not only is he getting the first down, he's going to dish out a little punishment, too, on that poor linebacker as he just pushes him to the ground on the stiff arm before he got tackled.
1st and 10 at the 24. Reno will step back, fires down the middle, pass is complete. Oh, reaching for the goal line was Kaufman, but he's just short. But it'll be 1st and goal to go for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, Johnny Reno finding Kaufman over the middle this time. And luckily for Salt Lake, that was number 25 getting the ankles there. Blake Simmons making sure he doesn't get in the end zone on that slant pattern to set up this 1st and goal play.
If anything, he was right in the path of the ball. Almost had a chance at an interception, but just couldn't get in front of it. 1st and goal for the Grizzlies, and it is in the end zone. Touchdown, Tacoma. Brad Jones punches in from 6 feet out.
Brad Jones, give it to him. He'll do the rest. He takes it on left side, off tackle, and just bulldozes his way across the pylon in the end zone for 6. We've got 1 passing score and now 1 rushing score. This is one of the best balanced offensive minor league teams, in my opinion, in the minor leagues this season.
And it's one of the reasons why Tacoma has been considered an early favorite for the championship this season. Tacoma to kick the extra point. This will give them a 15-point lead. Kick is up, and it is good. 9:10 to go in the 2nd quarter, and it's Tacoma 17, Salt Lake 2. Again, Salt Lake has not had any offensive momentum go their way. The only points they've gotten are defensive, so they've got to get something going here in this quarter.
Yeah, their last week, the only score they got was with their halfback, but being down 15 points early here in the 2nd quarter, they might be passing it more, so they're going to have to rely on Kenny Slider to spread the ball around a little more to get their offense in better position.
Hickman will bring the ball out to the 31-yard line, and that's where Salt Lake will set up shop for their next drive. Are you a next-level SFL fan? Visit the SFL League website at simulationfl.net for information on how to create a player and to join our community. Check out League Leaders. We've got stats from all 17 seasons of SFL action and track game, season, and career numbers from all the players over time who've gone from couch to field. The Simulation Football League, 17 seasons strong. 1st and 10 for the Rustlers. They'll hand it off to Lee. He goes up the middle there for a gain of 1. You can see Logan Lee only 13 yards so far on about a half dozen carries.
Yeah, about 6 or 7 carries there. Only an average of a little less than 2 per carry. That's not going to get it down on the ground. Brad Jones on the flip side, 11 yards per carry, 4 carries, 44 yards with that touchdown.
2nd and 9, 2 wide receivers for Slider on the left side. He throws down to right, and it's deflected and incomplete. Looked like that was intended for James Tyburn, the recent signing, but it was broken up by Frank Bernstein.
And had Frank Bernstein caught that instead of batting it down, he would still be running right now. That had pick 6 written all over it. And fortunately for Salt Lake, they have one more shot here on 3rd down to get the conversion.
Rustlers in a pro set, 3 wide receivers. Only 6 in the box for Tacoma. Looks like they're in a nickel set. Slider steps back, throws to the left side. Pass caught by Sharp, but he's out of bounds, short of the first down. Be taken out of bounds at the 37, and again, Salt Lake is going to have to punt.
these receivers have got to start running routes that are going to get them past the first down marker, or else it's going to be a long day for their offense. I think that's a couple of different times we've seen it now where they've run this out route on third down, but it gets crosses the sidelines before they get to the first down marker to set up a fourth down to make them punt. Their offense just has to get deeper plays.
Gussie punts the ball away. Be taken at the 25 and brought down at the 29-yard line. And Tacoma will have some decent field position to start their next drive. The last drives they've had 2 touchdowns. We'll see if we can make it 3.
Yeah, they've got 1 touchdown receiving, 1 touchdown rushing. Let's see who they give the ball here to on first down. They've got successful players all over this offense. I'd like to see him spread the ball around a lot more here to maybe break this game wide open.
Reno hands off to Jones. He's tried to push up the middle. Couldn't get anything there, but it's good for a gain of 1. And then you see Brad Jones averaging 9 yards a carry, but that is due to the fact that he did have that big 44-yard run earlier to start the first drive for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, that long run is going to mar that stat a little bit as he got that big run early on.
2nd and 9 for Tacoma. They will hand it off to Jones, but he's caught in the backfield and brought down. That is a loss of 2. Now it's going to have a 3rd and long for the Grizzlies.
That's number 91, outside linebacker Zeus Howard on the tackle for loss on that play. A great job by him to get Brad Jones behind the line. That first run that was stopped, Bogey Barr was on the tackle on that one.
Good defensive stand so far for Salt Lake. Let's see if they can do it again. They have 6 out. They have 6 in the outside, but a great catch made. Good catch by Kaufman to get down to the Salt Lake 44. The dime set just did not work out.
Didn't work out at all. And what a play by wide receiver Shane Kaufman. That ball was a little off by his quarterback there, Johnny Reno, but Kaufman with the wherewithal to stretch out for that ball and make the catch on the jump to get that ball to make it 1st and 10 on the other side of the field.
First down, Tacoma. We've got 2 wide receivers and 2 backs. They hand it off to Jones. Jones is going to push down the middle for a gain of 7. He's taken down at the 36.
And this defense might be a little shaken after that big pass play that went for a lot of yards. They had the offense of Tacoma in a 3rd and long situation. They couldn't get the stop, and Brad Jones on this first down play just runs right up the middle for a 7-yard gain to set up a 2nd and short.
2nd and 3. They've got an I formation, 2 to the right. Penalty flag here, but it's probably going to be a free play. Jones will be taken down, but I think this will probably be an offsides call. We'll have to see what the call is here.
I saw a jump on the top of the screen on that defensive line. I think it's going to come back 5 yards.
Yeah, that is a penalty on the defense called on number 90, Julius Arnold. And that's going to be a free first down for Tacoma.
Yeah, free first down is not what the Salt Lake City defense needs right now. They need a stop in the worst way to try to slow down this high-powered Tacoma offense. They have to remain poised. They might be down by 15, but it's still early. They need to stay poised to get a stop.
1st and 10 for Tacoma at the Salt Lake 31. They hand off to Jones, goes to the right side, but brought down immediately for no gain. Great stop by number 91, Zeus Howard.
Yeah, Zeus Howard again coming up big with the tackle. I thought it was for a loss, but they gave him forward progress back to the line of scrimmage. But nonetheless, great stop to make sure Brad Jones didn't get anywhere on that run to make it 2nd and 10.
2nd down with 3 backs and 1 to the right side. Slider going to throw, screens out to the right side, caught and brought down at the 29-yard line. Good catch there by Brad Jones. Just couldn't get it going there, but it'll be 3rd and 8.
No, Brad Jones, it was a good catch out in the flats. However, he just couldn't get turned up field in time before he got tackled. Only a 2-yard gain. Again, 3rd and long. This Salt Lake defense has to get off the field here. Maybe set up a field goal attempt if they can get the stop.
A man dime set for Salt Lake. They might have learned their lesson, but a pass down the middle and it's caught for a first down. Brad Jones with the short pass and pushed ahead to give a new set of downs for the Grizzlies.
Wow, Brad Jones coming out of the backfield right there on a running back streak pattern right up the middle, getting the reception from his quarterback, Johnny Reno, and stretches out and gives us enough of the first down to set up a great spot here.
Reno will screen it out to Jones again. Good catch and brought down for a gain of 1. Takes it to the Salt Lake 19. Oh, you gotta feel pressure if you're on Salt Lake right now. You've given up 2 critical third down conversions already.
And it wasn't just 2 third downs; it was 2 third and long plays. So that's what makes it even worse on this defense. They get the Tacoma offense in a spot where they would think they'd be able to get the stop. However, Tacoma just keeps finding a way.
Jones got another gain of 1 there on that screen. A good tackle by number 92 of Salt Lake. That's Brian Green. It's going to bring up another 3rd and 8.
All right, 3rd and long. This is like the 3rd one, I think, here on this drive. Let's see what Salt Lake can do as they come out another dime package here on 3rd and long.
Tacoma in the will reset 2-2. They've got Jones in the backfield. Reno steps, fires down the middle, pass complete, and it's another first down. And they're going no huddle. They're going to try to spook Salt Lake.
On that same pattern with the reception right up the middle again.
1st and goal at the 10. Reno throws to the left side, pass complete, out of bounds.
And they're still going up.
From Kaufman. Yeah, they're going no huddle here.
Go no huddle, try to catch the Salt Lake sleeping.
Reno going to throw. No, he's taken down in the backfield for a sack. Brought down there, that was number 57. That was Golden Dino with the sack. Now 3rd and goal at the 9. Reno has some time, throws to the right side, caught, touchdown, Tacoma. Mike Savage with the 9-yard strike.
Mike Savage getting in on the action with his first touchdown in this game. Reno now with 2 passing touchdowns, 1 to each of his starting wide receivers, Savage and Kaufman. This time, Savage was just left wide open on the right-hand side of that end zone, and Reno was able to find him for 6 more points to put them up big late in this first half.
With the extra point to come, this will be a 22-point lead if it goes through. Paul Trent to kick it away. It's up, and it is good. We've got a sliver less than 3 minutes to go, and it's Tacoma 24, Salt Lake 2.
And how does Salt Lake get 2 points, you ask? If you're here late, well, that would be a quarterback sack on Johnny Reno in the end zone to give Salt Lake the 2 points for the safety. But they just haven't gotten anything going offensively, and it's go time. It's now or never for this offense.
Yeah, you are down 3 scores. You have to get things going right now. Hickman taking it at the 5. Going to sidestep, gets to the 30, and is going to be brought down at the 34-yard line. The SFL Network on Twitch will have the 5-4 matchup of the quarterfinals this weekend when the 5th seed Vancouver Legion goes south to face the 4th seed Mexico City Aztecs in an international clash. The winner of that game will then take on the winner of Las Vegas, Baltimore. Coverage begins Saturday, October 23rd at 4 p.m. Eastern with a live game day wrap-up to follow. That'll get you ready for Sunday's quarterfinal doubleheader on For the Fans. 1st and 10 for Salt Lake. They hand it off to Lee, but he'll only get a gain of 1. Brought down to 35. You got to think Salt Lake is going to have to start passing the ball a lot more.
Yeah, they're going to have to start passing the ball sooner rather than later. I was kind of surprised that they handed the ball off right there when they did. I guess they're still trying to keep Tacoma's defense honest. However, I think the score right now is more important than keeping the defense honest.
Pro sets for slider under center with 2 wide receivers. He's going to step, fires to the left side. Pass is nearly intercepted and incomplete. Intended there for Ace Sharp. And on that deflection there, that was Mike Little.
Yeah, that was Mike Little, free safety on that coverage. Looked like it was going to be right in his hands to come away with an interception. However, Salt Lake gets another shot on 3rd down to try to convert here, to try to get something going before halftime.
Pistol set for Slider. Stepping back, under a little pressure, and he's brought down in the backfield, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Tacoma having a day of it as Ulysses Brand makes the sack. It's Tacoma 24, Salt Lake 2 with 2 minutes to go in the first half.
And as we come back from the 2-minute warning here, talking about that last play that led to the sack, Kenny Slider's internal clock had to have been going off there as he was trying to find a wide open wide receiver. He might have been just better off trying to get rid of that ball or running it himself than taking that sack.
Gussie punts the ball away. He returned at about the 31 and brought up to the 38-yard line, and Tacoma is going to have themselves a real good time in the locker room going into the end of the first half.
Yeah, it's a little too late, a little too early, I should say, to party, I think, here at halftime. But Salt Lake is not going to be looking forward to that halftime speech in the locker room by their coach. I don't think he's going to be too happy with them with this first half performance by their offense.
1st and 10 for Tacoma. Salt Lake in the nickel set. Reno throws down to the left side. Pass nearly intercepted, and it's incomplete. And again, they're going into no huddle.
This is interesting. 2 drives in a row we've seen this now from Tacoma's offense.
Looks like they're not going to give the Rustlers any time to rest. They hand it off to Jones. Jones will get up and gets a gain of 5. And again, going into no huddle on 3rd and 5.
Stop here would be huge for the Salt Lake defense.
They need to get something going here. Hands off to Jones, and he's going to push ahead for the first down. Minute 25 to go, and Tacoma in no huddle once again.
Brad Jones just cannot be contained getting the first down.
And he hands it off again. Good for a gain of 3. Minute 13 to go. And again, they are going back into a no-huddle set. 3 wide receivers, 2 in the back. Reno throws down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that will stop the clock with 1:04 to go. And 3rd and 7.
And a chance for this defense to catch their breath a little bit as they would look like they were trying to go for Hanzo over the middle there on that pass play. But Salt Lake just needs to collect themselves as they try to get this 3rd down stop to try to get the ball back with a little bit of time left maybe to get down the field on the offense.
3rd down and 7 at the Salt Lake 48. Reno nearly got sacked there, but a good catch made by Kaufman. Taken down at the 37. Now 55 to go. Looks like Tacoma wants to get one more score. Another good catch by Kaufman. He goes out of bounds at the 31. That'll stop the clock with 50 seconds remaining.
Great time management by this Tacoma offense. It doesn't matter, apparently, to this coaching staff that they're up by 22 points. They want to run this 2-minute offense, maybe get a little practice in for some future tougher games down the road. As we get later into the season, try to get the 2-minute offense going. But good clock management to step out of bounds on that play.
2nd down and 4 at the 31. Reno stepping back, throws to the right. Pass is caught there by Savage. Tried to get out of bounds, but couldn't get anything going. And now Tacoma will take a timeout.
Yeah, Tacoma will take a timeout to stop the clock. They had all 3 to burn, so it's a great spot right here for them to take one, stop the clock, set up another play, as they're already inside the red zone here on this drive to try to score some more points before the break.
Yeah, great reception there by Savage. Tried to get out of bounds, couldn't get anything going, but now 43 seconds remaining in the first half. And Tacoma is on the Salt Lake 17. They are in striking distance for another possible score. 1st and 10. 2 wide to the right side. Jones and Hanzo in the backfield. Reno will step. Fires down the middle. Pass deflected and incomplete. Nearly picked off by Golden Dino, but he got the hand on it and brought it down.
Yeah, great job by Dino to just get a big paw on it to smack it to the ground and make sure that didn't go anywhere to one of the offensive players, to our wide receivers. But with 2 timeouts left still for Tacoma, their offensive playbook is still wide open. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Brad Jones run here maybe on 2nd and 10 to give him a little better field position.
2nd down with 2 in the halfback set. Throws down the middle. Pass is deflected, incomplete. Again, nearly intercepted by Salt Lake City. Going to bring up 3rd and 10 with 34 to go.
Tough break for this defense. Dedrick Law was in there. Looks like number 91 was in there as well. To put another paw on that, that'd be Howard, linebacker. Looked like there was 2 or 3 different guys that had a chance to pick that one off. And unfortunately, they couldn't come away with it. And Tacoma gets one more shot at it on 3rd down.
Tacoma on 3rd and 10. They've got 2 and 2. Jones in the backfield. Looks like it's a dime set for Salt Lake. Reno under a little pressure. Throws to the left. Pass complete. Good for a 1st down. And Tacoma will take another timeout. A great reception there from Fallworth to get a new set of downs.
Malton Forworth getting in on the out route action as he's able to catch that one and get all the way down to the 5-yard line. Again, great clock management, knowing that they had 2 timeouts in their back pocket that they could use, so they weren't too worried about getting getting out of bounds right away. So they got a 1st and goal here on the 6.
1st and goal. They have 18 feet from pay dirt. 2 wide receivers. Jones in the backfield. Reno steps back, fires to the right side. Pass is caught, and he's in for the touchdown.
They're going to give that
Tacoma.
to him. Wow. Mike Savage with the wherewithal as he catches that. So as he's falling backwards, make sure that ball goes over the pylon before he gets touched. Wow, what a play by him to get the awareness to go across the end zone, give his offense 6 more points before the half, and now Salt Lake is just desperate need of any kind of points here before halftime.
And you're absolutely right. Great awareness by Savage to catch the ball, get the feet down, and then just put the ball over the pylon, crossing the plane and getting the score. Kick on the way, and it is good. We've got 25 seconds remaining in the 1st half. It is Tacoma 31, Salt Lake City 2. If you're Salt Lake, you've got to be in panic mode. You're now down by 4 scores.
Yeah, definitely in panic mode. Their offense cannot sit back anymore. They've got to go for every chance that they can get. I think their running game might be, if they run it, I think it's only to keep the defense honest still. But at this point, you need points and you need it quick. So I would see him going to the air a lot more towards the 2nd half.
Hickman will bring it out to the 26-yard line. That's where Salt Lake City will set up. 22 seconds to go. They've got all 3 timeouts, so they've got time for 3, probably 4 plays.
Yeah, they've got timeouts to use that they've got to get down the field, and they've got to do it quick. 22 seconds is still not a lot of time, even with those timeouts.
They do hand it off to Lee. He's taken down at the 26. I think they're just going to let this clock run out and try to pick things up again in the 2nd half.
Yeah, not a bad idea. I would have liked to see him try to be a little more aggressive, but at this point, I think they're just happy to take this into the locker room and try to regroup, like you said, and come out stronger in the 2nd half.
We are through the 1st half, and that is not an illusion, folks. The Tacoma Grizzlies are on top of the Salt Lake City Rustlers, 31-2. It has been all Tacoma all day long, and you can already see here 315 total offensive yards for Tacoma, and they have dominated time of possession.
Just dominant on offense, dominant on defense as well, as they've only allowed 59 total yards from this Salt Lake City offense. Salt Lake hasn't gotten anything at all going offensively. The deepest drive they had was down to the 34-yard line, which ended up being a punt that pinned Tacoma deep, which led to their only 2 points of the game, which was a sack in the end zone for the safety. But just a tough time on offense. Kenny Slider having a rough day go of it. Tacoma's wide receivers just having a big day all around, as well as their quarterback. But just an all-around great performance here by this Tacoma team.
Yeah, Tacoma has just been absolutely asserting itself in this game. You got to figure if you're Salt Lake, you got to try your best to try to hope that was all they could do in the first half. But the question is, can you hold Tacoma to no points for 22 minutes?
I've seen it done before, and coming into this game, before this first half, Salt Lake City's defense was the number one defense in the minor leagues coming in. Of course, that's probably not the case anymore with this big first half from Tacoma, but they also know that they have the personnel on defense to be able to get the job done because they were able to do it against the Flight last week and only holding them to 3 points total. So they know they have the personnel to do it. They just need to be able to get the stops they need in the second half to put their offense in better position to come away with some scores to try to come back late in this game.
Yeah, and you can see there's that last score by Mike Savage. 3 touchdowns on the day so far and over 100 yards so far. He has been the person to go to for Tacoma. Now it's going to be an interesting situation to see if Salt Lake can respond after that massive first half from the Grizzlies.
Yeah, this Tacoma offense is going to be coming out first here in the third quarter, trying to pick up right where they left off in the first half. It's going to be up to this Salt Lake City defense to make sure that doesn't happen for sure.
Salt Lake to kick the ball away to start the second half. Be taking it about the 2, brought out to the 15, 20, taking that to the 25, and brought down at the 26-yard line. Tacoma will set up in good field position.
Yeah, good field position at the 26-yard line. I wouldn't be surprised to see Tacoma here try to run the ball a little bit more here in the second half, get behind Brad Jones a little more, try to use his legs to try to bleed a little bit of this clock off in the third and fourth quarter.
Yeah, they're already up, 12-9 on time of possession. As Jones gets up the middle for an 8-yard gain. Again, I would agree with you completely. Just win the time of possession battle, and you've got this game.
Absolutely, and we already saw in the first half with Brad Jones running on a over 50-yard run early in this game, so they know that he's got the wheels to get a big play off at any time. So why risk it in the passing game when you got that kind of a weapon on the ground?
Second down in the pro set. And there's a handoff to Jones, but he's caught in the backfield. Going to be a loss of 1 on the play. Stopped there by number 99, Vincent Warren.
Vincent Warren coming up with a big tackle for loss on second and short to make it a third and short. This would be big for Salt Lake if they can get the stop here on third down 3.
Third down again, Tacoma going into the pro set. Already a minute gone in the third quarter. Handed off to Jones. Jones will push ahead and gets the first down, taken down at the 37-yard line. And again, a new set of downs for the Grizzlies.
New set of downs after some tough running by Brad Jones across the middle. Able to keep moving his feet and chugging forward until he was able to cross that first down marker to give his offense a new set of downs.
First and 10, Tacoma with 2 receivers right. Brad Jones in the backfield. Reno steps back, fires to the right side, pass deflected, nearly intercepted, but it's incomplete. Looks like Frankie Custer had the hands on it, but just couldn't bring it in.
Yeah, Frankie Custer this time had a pick 6 written all over it. Had he been able to hold on to that one, unfortunately for him, he wasn't able to grab that one, and it falls incomplete to give Tacoma's offense yet another chance on second down.
Second down in an I formation. They hand off to Jones. Jones up the middle, going to get the first down and pushes ahead inside Salt Lake territory. Jones already with 90 yards on the day on 16 carries, looking very good today.
Yeah, 90 yards on 16 carries, over 50 of those yards, of course, on that big run in the first quarter. But great play call by Tacoma's offensive coaching staff. Saw that they almost gave the ball away in the air, so they said, why risk it? Went right back to the running game that's been working so well for them early in this third quarter and get them another first down across midfield.
Jones already averaging 5.6 yards a carry, doing a very nice job on the ground. First and 10, they hand off to Jones. He goes outside. And brought down for a gain of 2. Tackle made there by Frankie Custer.
Frankie Custer with the stop after Brad Jones gets a 2-yard gain going on the right side this time. It's going to be up to this Salt Lake defensive coaching staff. Maybe try to crowd the box a little bit, get 7 or 8 guys in there to try to stop this running game.
Jones runs to the left side. He's got room for the first down, and he's brought down at the 31-yard line. Another huge gain by Jones, and what we were talking about earlier, they're just running the ball, just milking the clock, and just moving that ball further down the field.
Yeah, and as I said, the defense needed to put 7 or 8 guys in the box. They had 7 guys in the box on that play, but it didn't matter because Brad Jones was able to rip off another chunk of yards, get another first down. This offensive line just overpowering, blocking that defense, and getting their running back a great gain there to set up another first down.
First and 10, Tacoma in the shotgun with 3 wide. Reno steps back, throws down the middle. Pass deflected, incomplete. Oh, nearly intercepted by Golden Dino. He had a hand on it, but couldn't get the catch, so he just swatted it down.
Yeah, Tacoma living dangerously on that play. Golden Dino just couldn't come up with that interception. That's 2 plays now on this drive that had interception written all over it. Definitely would like to see them hand the ball off again. Probably will see that this time here with Brad Jones.
Yeah, Jones in the backfield. He'll get the handoff, pushing up the middle left, and he'll get a gain of 4. Now brought up to 112 yards on the day so far. Just a great job there. Now averaging 5.3 a carry. Going to bring up 3rd and 6 at the Salt Lake City 27.
Yeah, whenever your halfback can get over 100 yards by the time the early 3rd quarter rolls around, he's definitely having a great day. So great job by him.
Reno in the shotgun is going to have time to throw. Down the left side, pass complete, and a first down for the Grizzlies. Good catch from Kaufman. Oh, but he is not getting up.
Oh,
that is not good.
Not a good sign at all for this offense. Tacoma relies on him in the receiving game as he's there. Him and Mike Savage are their 2 lead wide receivers out there on either side of the formation. Just hope that he's okay and he can come back into this game.
Yeah, it looked like Bogey Barr with the tackle there might have driven him a little bit down into the turf. We'll get an injury update on Kaufman as soon as we get it. It'll be a 1st and 10 at the 20. Pistol set for Reno. 3 wide receivers. Gonna step under pressure and brought down in the backfield. Sacked by number 95. That's Fred Carson with the loss of 7.
Fred Carson, all 313 pounds of him barreling down on the quarterback. Poor Johnny Reno's eyes probably got huge when he saw that big man coming toward him, as he was able to, as he just got laid out by that big defensive tackle to set up a 2nd and long.
Yeah, it is never fun when you see a very large man heading towards you and you don't have something he wants. Second and 17, 3 wide receivers for Tacoma. Reno steps back, throws to the right side, pass complete to Savage. It'll be good for a gain of 5. Mike Savage doing really well. 7 receptions for 123 yards and those 3 touchdowns that have put Tacoma up huge in this game.
Yeah, 3 receiving touchdowns by Mike Savage. We were talking about how Shane Kaufman had a big game last week with those 2 touchdowns and almost 200 receiving yards. This week, the coaching staff said, let's have Mike Savage have a turn at it, as he's able to have a big game so far.
4 wide for Reno. He's going to throw down the middle, and it's incomplete. Intended there for Mitchell Simpson. Couldn't get the hands on it, and it looks like it'll probably be a field goal try for Tacoma.
Yeah, field goal try coming up for here for Tacoma to try to put 3 on the board, but not to take away anything from that great defensive play from Frankie Kuster as well. Looked like he was able to get a hit on that wide receiver right as that ball was getting to him, which caused that ball to be jarred loose. So great job by him to time that hit perfectly, make sure it wasn't pass interference, but also make sure that receiver didn't catch it.
So it looks like this will be a 38-yard attempt for Paul Trent. Good snap. Good kick on the way, and it is good. They'll give it for 39 yards. 6:26 to go in the third quarter, and it is Tacoma 34, Salt Lake still sitting on those 2 points.
And this Tacoma's defense has been doing work in this game as well to only allow 2 points total to be scored by Salt Lake. Of course, that those 2 points by Salt Lake weren't given away by Tacoma's defense. So this Tacoma defense is pitching a shutout, and they only allowed 10 points last week. So their defense is doing great work as well.
Hickman takes the ball at the 13. He's going to be pushed up to the 30-yard line. Some decent field position to start for Salt Lake's first drive. Next Level Sports continuing coverage of the SFL postseason resumes next Saturday, October 23rd at 1 p.m. Eastern with your playoff pregame primer at SFL Studios, followed by kickoff of the first quarterfinal game of the weekend at 1:30 Eastern. That'll feature Arizona traveling to Atlanta. To find Next Level Sports channels on your devices, visit itsnextlevel.com so you don't miss a minute of the action. Logan Lee went up the middle there on first down. Didn't get anything going. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that's tough. They're not going to give him anything on that play. It looked like he might have gained 1 or 2 yards as he fell forward, but they're going to spot him right at the line of scrimmage. And he's only averaging, I think, a little over 1 yard a carry right now, so he's not having a great day at all.
2nd and 10. The 3 wide receivers fakes it. Has some time. Oh, but it's bobbled. Looks like it might have been deflected by linemen, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, I think as Kenny Slider let that ball go, it hit number 68 there, and Kenneth Clamp in the either the shoulder pad or the helmet as he was barreling in on him to come in on the stack, but luckily Slider was able to get rid of it first.
That was 68. That was Elliot Hess making the deflection. 3rd down and 10 in the shotgun for Slider. Has time. Throws down the middle. Pass nearly intercepted. Incomplete. Intended there for Lottie Lou, but Orlando Grimm says, no, you may not.
Yeah, that was my bad on the wrong. I was looking on the wrong team's scoring roster. However, tough break by this Tacoma offense. Or I'm not. Salt Lake offense got me all flustered now with how well Tacoma's playing on all facets of the game. To get into Salt Lake to offense to go on a 3 and out, and yet once again we're going to have to see Salt Lake's punter come onto the field, Frank Gusty, to kick this ball away.
Yeah, it has not been a good run for Salt Lake. No offensive scoring made at all in this entire game. Gussie will punt the ball away. Will be returned at about the 30 and brought down at the 37-yard line as Mitchell Simpson sets up shop for the Grizzlies in some decent territory.
Yeah, getting good field position to start this drive. At this point, we're just trying to maintain with Brad Jones, maybe sprinkle in a few passes here and there. It'll be interesting to see what Tacoma does here on first down and how Salt Lake is able to counteract it.
It's already 5:36 to go in the third. They'll hand it off to Jones. Jones inside will get a 3-yard gain. Takes it to the 41, and I think they're just going to maintain that running game right now to just kill off as much clock as he can.
Yeah, and gives Brad Jones more of a chance to punish this defense more like he has been doing all game. Saw another stiff arm on that last run. He's been bulldozing his way to a bunch of yards here so far in this one.
2nd down for Reno from the shotgun. Caught by Savage. He'll go out of bounds at the 43. That'll be good for a gain of 2. He's going to bring up a 3rd and 4.
Yeah, we're going to have to see how much they try to go to Savage with, I believe, Kaufman still out. I didn't see him back on the field on that play. So Savage is going to have to be their lead receiver if they do go in the air, but I don't see him needing to go in the air that much. However, they are going into a shotgun set here on 3rd down.
Yeah, in the pistol set for 3rd down. Reno fakes it, throws to the right side. Pass complete to Savage, but he is short of the first down. They're going to mark him out of bounds at the 46, and that'll be a 3 and out for Tacoma.
Great job by Salt Lake City to come up with a stop when they needed it here on 3rd down. Just unfortunately, Mike Savage couldn't get the ball across the first down marker on that play to get a first down.
Johnny Landers with the first punt of the day for Tacoma. We'll bring it down to the 15. Being returned by Hickman to the 22-yard line. Visit the SFL website at simulationfl.net for links to apparel from Sector 6, the official apparel provider of the Simulation Football League, and SFL mini helmets from 97 Sports Promotions. Sector 6 features replica team jerseys and completely customizable jackets, flags, t-shirts, and more. Get the gear the fans wear with Sector 6, 97 Sports Promotions, and the SFL. First and 10 for Salt Lake. They'll screen it out to Lee. He gets around, spins around, gets the first down, and he'll be taken down at the 34-yard line. There's a good pass play there for Salt Lake.
Absolutely, and a great first down conversion on that play, getting the ball out in the flat to their running back Logan Lee, able to do a spin move right there to make a defender miss. Tries to do a second one before he's tackled, but great job to get a first down. I think that's their first down conversion here in the second half, if I'm not mistaken.
First one in the first half, and the first one in a long while for this game. A lot of their drives have ended up going 3 and out, so having a first down conversion is definitely going to be a momentum builder. First down for Slider. They hand it off to Lee. He'll be pushed up the middle for a gain of 1. Oh my goodness, and Shane Kaufman has a fractured arm. He is out for the season. That is a devastating blow for Tacoma.
Yeah, however, we got some great doctors here in the SFL, so he'll be back next week. But tough break for him not to be coming back in this game, but he'll be suited up and ready to go. Great, thanks to the great doctors we had here in the SFL.
Oh, and a near sack there is incomplete. Looked like Hess nearly got it, but oh wow.
Yeah, that's 2 drives in a row. We've seen Elliot Hess almost come away with a sack. The first time the ball hit him in the shoulder pad or helmet. This time the ball just goes straight down into the turf. However, so it's going to be a 3rd and long still.
And yet, I do stand corrected. See, as soon as I saw 14 weeks, I thought he was done for the year. But no, thanks to the great medical staff here in the SFL, it's only going to be for the 1 week. As the pass is incomplete there, intended for Ace Sharp. It'll bring up 4th down for Salt Lake.
Yeah, that's a tough break. Looked like their wide receiver could have been open and deep. However, the ball just didn't have enough carry to get over that defender. It's going to bring up 4th down, and they'll be out to punt it one more time here.
Yeah, again, Salt Lake City has not been able to get anything moving on this game. Pass, and that is nearly blocked there by Tacoma. Taken at the 38 and brought down immediately. No, excuse me, at the 32-yard line. It was at the 28 where they picked it up. And it'll be a first down for Tacoma in their own territory.
And quick shout out to the chat. Mike Savage asking why it's 34-2. That would be going back to the first half where Tacoma got sacked in the end zone for a safety, so that's where Salt Lake got their 2 points. Tacoma, though, on offense, having their way offensively, scoring at will almost, it seems like.
Looks like Reno's starting to change up the play a little bit with 3 backs on first down. They will hand it off to Jones. Goes to the outside. He'll get a gain of 3. Brought down at the 34. And looks like there was another injury to Eric Gaylor. He'll have an injury here. He'll be out for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I did not see that injury occur. However, he will be out for the rest of this game, and looks like it's number 97 defensive end, Eric Gaylor. So that's going to be a big loss for their defense.
2nd down and 7. They're going to hand off to Jones, but tackled immediately from behind for a gain of 1. Great stop there by Vincent Warren.
Great stop by Warren to set up a 3rd and long. They came away with a 3 and out on Tacoma's last drive for the Salt Lake City defense. Let's see if they got another one in them here as it's 3rd and 6.
3rd down for Reno in the shotgun. He's got Jones to his left. In the step back, throws to the left side, pass. Oh, nearly intercepted by Bogey Barr, but it's incomplete. And that was intended for number 82, Mitchell Simpson. Oh, wow. So there's a 3-and-out for Tacoma.
Yeah, it looked like Simpson had a chance at that ball before the defender got a tip on it at the very end. Had he held on to that ball for the receiver, I think he could have turned it upfield for a first down. But fortunately for Salt Lake, he wasn't able to hold on to it.
So Tacoma to punt the ball away. Hickman will take it at the 27, get to the 30 and to the 32-yard line with 1:59 to go in the third. You got to figure Salt Lake's got to feel good. They've only given Tacoma 3 points this entire quarter, so they've got something going here. They just need to really get moving down the field and get into the end zone.
Absolutely. The defense has come out of the halftime more inspired and doing their part to slow down this hot Tacoma offense. However, this Salt Lake offense has yet to catch up and put points up of their own. So they got to really start going here.
Slider on 1st and 10, throws to the left, incomplete. Intended there for James Tyburn, but Bugnut was there to make the stop.
Yeah, I think that's the first time they've targeted Tyburn in this game. This is his first week here on this team, so you would love to see him get a catch. Just unfortunately couldn't bring it in that time. Hopefully he'll get another chance later on here in this third, fourth quarter.
Offset eye with 2 to the right here on 2nd and 10. Slider's going to hand off to Lee. He goes up the middle and gets a gain of 4 to be taken down by Earl Fields, who's had 8 tackles on the day. Boy, have yourself a game, good sir.
Absolutely. Earl Fields leading this team in tackles with 8, matching the total number of tackles that Frank Bernstein had last week to lead the team. So early on this season, 14 tackles already. That's a great stat to have if you're a linebacker.
3rd down for Salt Lake. Throws to the left side. Pass is nearly intercepted. Couldn't get his hands on it. That was number 21, Mike Little. Couldn't get the pick, but another 3-and-out for Salt Lake.
Yeah, it looked like they had number 11, Ace Sharp, deep. That was able to get right past the defender there. Unfortunately, the quarterback couldn't get the ball over that last defender to get Ace the ball. So we're going to see a 4th down punt again.
Gussie to punt the ball away. He certainly had himself a busy time, and they take the ball at the 28. But they're going to call him down at the 25. He didn't make any forward progress. So down at the 25-yard line for Tacoma. And they'll start there with 1:15 to go.
Yeah, with as busy as this punter for Salt Lake City has been, Frank Gussie, you got to wonder if they've been icing his leg in between drives just to keep it from getting too sore. He's been out there so much. So busy day for him, definitely with this struggling Salt Lake City offense. But we'll see Tacoma's offense come out yet once again for this offensive drive.
Offset eye for Tacoma on 1st down. Reno's going to throw down the middle. Pass is caught and complete to Mike Savage inside Salt Lake territory. 1:05 to go, and it's already 1st down at the Salt Lake 49.
Mike Savage getting another great reception over the middle. We saw a play similar to this in the first half. This time, Savage was able to get his outstretched arms to the football, bring it in for a great reception to give his team, I believe, almost up to a little bit past the midfield stripe for 1st down.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Tacoma at the Salt Lake 49. Tacoma in a pro set. They'll hand off to Jones. Jones sidesteps up the middle. Good for a gain of 4. Brings it to the Salt Lake 44-yard line.
Yeah, after that great 1st down play with the reception, they give the ball right back to Brad Jones. Let him do the work that they know he can do, getting him set up with the 2nd and medium after the great 4-yard run.
2nd down and 6, 2 wide receivers to the left side. They've got 8 in the box for Salt Lake. Reno steps back, fires down the left, incomplete. Bogey Barr on the deflection to knock the ball down.
Outside linebacker Bogey Barr had another chance for a pick 6. Unfortunately, couldn't put a second hand on that one. and it falls harmlessly to the ground. As we close almost here to the end of the third quarter, it'd be big for the Salt Lake City defense to come away with a big third down stop late in this quarter.
Salt Lake has 6 in the box here against a pistol set. Reno stepping back, throws to the right side, pass complete. It was caught there by Hattori Hanzo, but it's only going to be a gain of 1 as we get to the end of the third quarter. Only 3 points scored in this quarter, so Salt Lake has to feel good about that. At the end of 3, Tacoma 34, Salt Lake City 2. This is the SFL Minor League on YouTube. Back here for the start of the fourth quarter, Ethan Muslin and Nate Hall here as fours are popping up in the chat. And Tacoma is going to be punting the ball away to start the fourth quarter. Good side punt here. Fair catch is called, and it'll be taken at the 12. So they'll be held back a little bit, but Salt Lake will start the fourth quarter and hopefully have themselves a chance to get some good yards and hopefully get themselves in the end zone.
Hopefully, but that field position doesn't give their already struggling offense any favors here, as they have to start out deep inside their own 20-yard line on the 12. So this offense that's already struggling has a long field to go to try to get any kind of points.
1st and 10 for Salt Lake. Slider from the shotgun's going to throw down the middle. Pass nearly intercepted, but knocked down by Orlando Grimm. We're going to bring up 2nd down.
That would have been catastrophic if Graham could have held on to that one. That would have been a pick way deep inside their own side of the field to not have that far to go for a score. Luckily for Salt Lake, it falls incomplete.
2nd down and 10. 2 wide receivers right. And they have lined up a lot of players on the Tacoma line. Slider throws to the right side. Pass is complete to Ludi Lou. Going to get himself a gain of 3. I'm going to bring it up to the 3rd and 7 at the 15.
Yeah, Ludi Lou come up with a good 3-yard gain there to set up a 3rd down, but they've got to start going deeper, I think. This Tacoma team is too good. I think you can't sit back and throw short routes anymore. You got to keep going deep.
3rd down for Slider, throws that deep ball, and it's caught by Ace Sharp, and he's taken down at the 45-yard line. Fresh set of downs for Salt Lake, and closing in on midfield.
Great job by Ace Sharp to catch that ball, and finally, almost on cue, we see a ball that gets thrown past the 1st down marker and way downfield to set up their team with great field position on this next set of downs.
Slider having a decent day, though, and needs helping to get a little bit better. 89 yards on receiving, but in 1 interception. See what he can do here. Shotgun set on 1st down. Slider has some time down the middle. Pass is caught! And a great catch there, and that is Tyburn with his 1st reception.
There it is, young man. James Tyburn, tight end, this week's signee. With his 1st career reception in the minor league. So congrats to that young man coming away with a big reception late in this game here in the 4th quarter.
And it pushes Salt Lake inside Tacoma's territory, 1st and 10 at the Grizzlies 27. Offset I formation, 1 to the right. They're going to hand off to Lee. Tried to go outside, but couldn't get anything going. Loss of 2 on the play. Tackled there by Bug Nugget.
Yeah, it's going to be a tackle for loss by Bugnut. Tough on this Salt Lake offense. But going back to what you were talking about with Kenny Slider having less than 100 yards passing so far, he only had 178 yards total last week too. But he did just enough to help his team win for that 10-3 ball game. I think he had to do a little bit more though in this game if they wanted to keep up with Tacoma's high-powered offense.
Screen pass complete there to Lee. He's going to be taken down at the 26. That's a gain of 3. And it's going to be 3rd and 9 to go.
And Salt Lake has to get a 1st down here. They are in field goal range, so they would But I think this late in the ball game, they would go for it here on 4th down had it come to that.
They have to get 6 here. And Slider in a little bit of trouble. Throws to the left side. Pass complete. And a first down for Salt Lake as Lottie Lou makes the reception.
Lottie Lou with the reception, getting another first down for his squad. Now, this is the first time in this game here in the 4th quarter that they're inside the red zone. Let's see if this offense can come in here and capitalize on first down.
1st and 10 on the offset eye for Salt Lake. Looks like Sharp is on the right side there at the bottom of your screen. Slider screens out to the right side, left side to Lee. Lee's going to get some positive yards out of it and taken down at the 11-yard line for a gain of 3.
Yeah, Bugnut with another tackle here this time after the running back was able to gain a positive 3 yards. Looked like that screen pass wasn't going to go anywhere quick, but he had just enough help with the blockers to go upfield for 3 to set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd down in the pistol set for Slider with 3 wide receivers. Slider, a bit of a high snap. Gonna have throw to the end zone. Incomplete. Looked like that was intended for Lottie Lou, but he was nowhere near it. It'll be 3rd down and 7.
No, I think Lottie Lou got held up there trying to go on the crossing pattern. There was just too many Tacoma defenders that were slowing him down as he was trying to cross there in the end zone. And Lou was probably supposed to be in that spot where it was thrown. He just wasn't able to get there for his quarterback.
Now 3rd down and 7 at the 11. Salt Lake in an I formation, 3 wide receivers. Slider with a big step drop, throws to the left side. Pass is caught! And it'll be a 1st down and goal to go with the 2.
Oh, that's a close play on the sidelines, but they're going to give it to him. Number 17, Lottie Lou on the sidelines with that catch as he's sliding out of bounds. Looked like he might have been out on his knees as he caught that, but they're going to give it to him on 1st and goal here on the 2-yard line. They have to get a positive score out of this.
6 feet to go from Paydirt for the Rustlers. They'll hand it off to Lee. Lee almost evaded a tackle there, but he's still caught in the backfield for a loss of 2. Tackle there made by Earl Fields the 4th. I think that's number 9 on his for the day.
He is going for double digits for sure. He only needs 1 more to get that. He's having a big game now with I believe that's going to be 15 total on the season. So good job by him early in this season.
6 in the box for Tacoma here on 2nd down. Salt Lake will hand off to Lee. Lee's going to push, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Rustlers. And a positive result for Salt Lake as they get their first offensive score of the game.
Logan Lee, halfback for the Rustlers, had the only score of the game offensively in last week's game as well. He comes away with yet another 2nd touchdown for his young season as he's able to cross the pylon for 6 points to give his team a total of 8 now pending this extra point.
Jordan Bradshaw will be here to kick the extra point. It will give Salt Lake their first offensive points of the game, and it's up and good. 6:39 to go in the 4th quarter, and it is Tacoma 34, Salt Lake City 9, but you got to figure Salt Lake's feeling good. They finally got some positive results out of their drives.
Yeah, they finally broke the bad juju that that's been going on here early in this ball game offensively. They were able to finally break the plane and get a score for a touchdown. So that's been lifted off of their shoulders. Let's see if they can build on that with a stop here defensively.
Simpson will bring it out to the Tacoma 24, and that's where they will start their drive. APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com. 1st and 10 for Tacoma. They're going to throw down the middle. Pass is complete. Caught there by Mike Savage, taken down to 43, and it's a new set of downs for the Grizzlies.
Kind of surprised that Tacoma came out passing the ball here on 1st down. However, if it's working, I guess go back to it as often as you can, giving their offense a little more practice in the passing game. as Mike Savage comes away with yet another long reception down the field to set up his team with yet another first down. He's got to be closing in on 200 receiving yards, I believe, by this point.
1st and 10 for Tacoma. Two backs in the pro set. They will hand it off to Jones. Going to get to about the 45, and that's where they'll mark him down for a gain of 2.
Yeah, only a 2-yard gain here for this halfback, number 21 for Salt Lake. That's going to be, maybe I got the wrong number. I'm not sure who that was. Maybe it was 31, Frankie Kuster. I'm going to give that one to him just because. So we'll say he got a tackle there on that one.
Rustlers with 6 in the box here on 2nd down. Reno with time, but he's sacked! Oh my goodness, brought down by number 95. Fred Carson with the sack.
Wow, what a great sack by Frank Carson. Just shrugged that offensive lineman off of him, spun around him even to evade that block, and was able to get the big hit on the quarterback to knock him backwards for about 6 yards to set up a 3rd and huge, 3rd and way long for this offense as Salt Lake tries to get another stop to give their give their offense the ball back.
3rd down and 14. Reno's going to have some time down the middle. Pass complete. But they're going to say he is short of the 1st down. Oh, that is going to be a bit of a disappointment there for Mitchell Simpson. He thought he had it.
Yeah, he thought he had it. I thought he had it. I think everybody in the chat thought he had it. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a challenge flag here, maybe as they spot him inches short of the line to gain. But they're just going to take the yards and set up here for the punt.
Yeah, there's not really any reason for Tacoma to challenge. They've got a pretty insurmountable lead at this point with 4:37 to go, as the punt is away. Taken there by Hickman, and they'll be brought down at the 15-yard line. Yeah, 4:33 to go. Tacoma is up by 25. It's a 4-score game at this point, so you have to figure there's no real need to challenge that call.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Tacoma was, I wouldn't say they were happy with the call. However, they were okay with punting the ball away up this big late in this ball game.
1st and 10 for the Rustlers at their own 15. Slider stepping back, throws to the right. Oh, it's incomplete. Hickman had the ball, but it just went right through him.
Grant Hickman, you need some more stickum on those gloves, young man. That should have been a catch for sure as you're heading towards that sideline. However, it just falls through his hands to the turf and incomplete to set up a 2nd and 10. Tough break for this offense.
Yeah, it looked like he might have brought his hands up just a little too late. Either a little too late or a little too early, and just brought them out and just had that hole that the ball just went right through. 2nd and 10. Slider's got a pistol set with 3 wide. Takes the high snap, has time, throws down the middle, pass complete to Lou. He's got room to go, and he's taken down at the 46, and Salt Lake now running no huddle.
Yeah, no huddle. They need to do this the rest of the game if they don't get out of bounds.
Another pistol set here for Slider. 1st down, going to throw again down the middle. Pass is bobbled, nearly intercepted, but it'll fall incomplete. Frank Bernstein on the deflection.
Yeah, Hickman was trying to go for the old dive play as he's trying to lay out for that football, but Bernstein able to get a finger on that to knock the ball away to set up a 2nd down. Gives their defense a chance to breathe as they're able to huddle up before the formation.
2nd down and 10. There's 6 in the box for Tacoma. Slider steps back from under center, throws down the middle, penalty flag down. It's going to fall incomplete. This might be a pass interference call. I'm not sure.
It may be. I didn't see the defender get there too early, but then again,
Pass interference, number 42, defense.
yeah, that's exactly.
It is on the defense. Yeah, that is, and that was Dabson Bugnut with the penalty.
Yeah, tough penalty by Bugnut. Just got to the wide receiver a little bit too early. I thought he timed it, close. However, the ref called it a little bit differently. Sets up this Salt Lake offense with a 1st and 10 inside the 50-yard line.
First and 10 inside Tacoma territory. They're going to be at the Tacoma 46-yard line. I formation with 3 wide receivers. 6 in the box for Tacoma. Slider snaps under center. Throws down the middle. Pass incomplete. Fell off the back of Bugnut. So that will count as a deflection.
I'm sure Bugnut would have loved to have that pick after causing the penalty on that previous play, but he'll be happy nonetheless with a batted down ball to set up a 2nd and long for this Salt Lake offense. It's a good job by him defensively to just knock that ball away.
2nd and 10. Salt Lake in a pistol set. Slider will take the snap. Screens out to the left side to Lee. Trying to get back to the original line. He does, but it'll be 3rd and 10 for no gain. And Salt Lake back into a no-huddle offense. Slider takes another snap. Looks like he might throw down the middle. Throws a deep ball, and it's popped by Lou! And he's going to go to the end zone! Touchdown, Salt Lake City!
Before this game started, we said that there's some firsts that this Salt Lake City offense has to complete coming into this game. And on that play, 2 of them just got completed. First passing touchdown for Kenny Slider this season. Good, congrats to him. And first receiving touchdown for that young man, number 17, Lottie Lou. So great job and congrats to him as he's able to come away with a long reception for the touchdown to give his offense yet another score.
So with 3:37 to go, pending the extra point, it's going to be a 18-point game as the kick is up and good. 3:37 to go in the 4th. It's going to be Tacoma 34, Salt Lake City 16. Well, now it's kind of an interesting situation for Salt Lake. If they can get the ball back, they might be able to get back in this game.
I believe it was a playoff game this past weekend where a team scored 28 points in the final 5 minutes, so it's not out of the realm of possibility.
Onside kick attempt here, and it is recovered by, looks like it was recovered by Tacoma.
Yeah, Tacoma came away with that ball. Number 46, backup tight end Albert Russell with the recovery, able to corral that one in before Salt Lake had a chance at it. So the offense here, Brad Jones will come out with the rest of the offense looking to bleed some clock.
Yeah, at this point, Tacoma's in mindset has got to be just finish the game and just bring that clock to 0. Pass to the right side there, caught by Savage. He gets out of bounds at the 36 of Salt Lake for a gain of 4.
And yeah, showing his stats there, 12 receptions, 179 yards. There on that last drive, I thought he was closing in on 200, but still a little bit shy of that. But with them going back to the passing game still and not running it as much, even though they're up big, Mike Savage still has a chance at over 200 yards. So we'll see if he can grab that.
Yes, Tacoma is still up by 3 scores, so they still have plenty of room to worry. Brad Jones gets up the middle there for a gain of 3. Brings up to 3rd down at the 33-yard line, and Golden Dino is hurt.
Oh, that's not good. Golden Dino, he's been having some big plays on defense in this game. A lot of pass deflections, big tackles when it mattered the most. And this time, it looks like he just, he was on the block. He just fell to the ground. So I'm not sure what happened there, but we'll have to see when we get an update. But tough for him to come away with an injury.
Yeah, he has been one of the cornerstones of that linebacking core for Salt Lake. So definitely a hard blow. On 3rd down and 3, they're going to hand off to Jones. Jones will get the first down. He sheds tackles, and he is going to head all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tacoma.
Well, after that touchdown by Brad Jones, I think it's safe to say they might have got this one in the books. This time, they, instead of passing it like they had been, they just hand the ball off to Brad Jones. Brad Jones takes it to the left side of the offensive line, breaks a tackle, and turns on the Jets and does the rest himself, taking it across the pylon for yet another score to put them up big late in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, it is a 24-point lead right now. Extra point pending will make it back to 25. that is a great way to respond to a Salt Lake score, with Salt Lake nearly threatening to make this a close game. But Tacoma will more than likely run away with this. The extra point is up and good. Tacoma now leading at 41-16 with 3:24 in the fourth quarter. Got to look and see what's coming up for both of these teams. Now, Salt Lake City is going to be on the bye for week 3, so this will give them time to rest up, get a little training done, kind of shake off this loss coming up, and but their next matchup will be week 4 as they go to Boise to take on the Mud Dogs. Tacoma next week will be going to Lexington. They'll be taking on a pretty decent minor squad.
But if these first two games by Tacoma is any indication, it's going to be a tough go for any minor league team to go up against this offense. If my math serves me correctly, Tacoma's offense has scored 79 points in 2 games now. It's a huge start to this season for the Tacoma offense as they start to look to set a pace going into this early part of the season.
Screen pass complete there to Lee. He's going to bring it down to the 33. And Salt Lake will again go into the no huddle offense. Looking to at least get some points and make this a game. 2nd and 6. Slider from the shotgun. Throws to the right side. Pass complete to Lou. He gets out of bounds. With exactly 3 minutes to go, it'll be 3rd and 2. And you see there, Lottie Lou with 107 receiving yards on the day.
Yeah, congrats to him. After he only had 36 yards last week, he gets over the century mark this week. So great comeback game for him, getting over the century mark in receiving yards with that touchdown earlier. So great game by him through the air.
3rd down and 2 for Salt Lake at their own 37. Slider in the shotgun, throws a short one down the middle to Lee, and he pushes ahead and gets the first down. Taken down at the 39-yard line. Back into a no-huddle offense here in the shotgun set. Slider throwing down the middle, incomplete. Looked like that was intended for Ace Sharp. Might have just been a little late there on the route.
Yeah, either a little late on the route or he got bumped a little bit. I thought a defender came in there a tad bit too early, but the refs didn't catch it there on the call. Maybe got away with one there defensively. However, it's going to be 2nd and long. I'd like to see Salt Lake come away with one last score here. Try to end this game on a positive note as they come into the bye week next week.
2nd down and 10. Slider will step back. Throws a big one down the middle. Pass bobbled. Incomplete. Intended for Ace Sharp, but on the deflection was number 21, Mike Little, making sure the pass is not completed.
Yeah, Mike Little doing a good job of batting that one away. Could have maybe been caught by Ace Sharp on the bounce up in the air. However, it falls harmlessly to the turf to set up a 3rd and long.
Now a 3rd down and 10. Salt Lake in the pistol set with 2 wide receivers. Slider will step back, has time, throws down the middle. Pass caught by Lou. He's got some room to run. Can he be caught? No, he will not. Touchdown, Salt Lake City.
It is so nice. They thought they would go and do it twice in one game. Coming away, 2 touchdowns now for Slider passing the ball, and now 2 receiving touchdowns for Lottie Lou. And this receiving game that he's having is just outstanding. So congrats to them. Great job to catch that one over the middle. And Lottie Lou just did the rest himself, able to turn on the Jets and take it to the house for 6.
Great job there for Salt Lake to get back into it a little bit. Have themselves a decent day offensively, although Tacoma has really run away with the score. Salt Lake City, though, having one of their best scores this season so far. Extra point to come. Oh, the kick is blocked, and it's no good. Oh, the defense just stood right there for it, and it was blocked away and no good.
I thought we were going to see a block and still go over the goalpost because it actually bounced up in the air. It looked like but it must have went wide of the goalpost and off the mark to be no good. So tough break for the special teams.
And another attempt at the onside kick, tried to get themselves back into it, but it ain't going to happen here as it's recovered by Tacoma. So now Tacoma, I think, can just pretty much just kind of run this out with 2:27 to go. They'll need another first down to finish it off, but they should be able to take care of business.
Yeah, they should be able to take care of business. Just run Brad Jones a few times, maybe get a first down or two, make Salt Lake use all their timeouts past the 2-minute warning, just bleed the rest of this clock down.
Jones taken down at the 33-yard line. Excuse me, no, that was not Jones. That was number 39, the backup, Gary Wallman, making the run for a gain of 6. Going to slowly bring us down to the 2-minute warning. Got a few more seconds to go until it hits, and I think everybody is just waiting for it to hit. And there it is. 2 minutes to go in the game. And it's Tacoma up 41-22 over Salt Lake City. And again, looking into their next matchup, Salt Lake City off next week. And they will be going to Boise in week 4. And week 3 for Tacoma next week, they will be taking on Lexington in Kentucky.
That's
Ooh. Go ahead, you were saying.
No, I was gonna say that game with Salt Lake City and Boise should be a good one to watch. If it serves me correctly, I think I saw in chat earlier that Madison came away with a win over Boise in our earlier game. So 0-2, Boise be looking to get off the schneid in week 4 against a 1-1 Salt Lake City team that's looking to get off the schneid of their own after come away with a loss in this one.
And another first down there made by Wallman. Going to take it down to 27 as Salt Lake takes another timeout. Yeah, Madison with in the game we had earlier today came back and won it in the last few seconds to win it 17-14 against Boise. So Boise will definitely be motivated to take on Salt Lake City in week 4, but they might be able to get off the schneid in week 3 as well. But Tacoma is going to be standing on their laurels at 2-0 with about 112 seconds as we go to 1st and 10. Neary will hand it off to Wallman. And there's the final timeout for Salt Lake City as Tacoma is giving their backups a little bit of chance to shine.
Yeah, giving their backups a little bit of chance to shine. We got number 5 quarterback in there now, Jack Neary, backup running back. We already mentioned earlier, he's in there now. Looks like they're going to come out, though, here in the victory formation.
Yeah, they'll go ahead and kneel it down. That's now 3rd down and 12. They're not going to have much time left, so Salt Lake will more than likely get the ball back, but with not much time left to do much of anything. But we'll see if they can maybe get a few more points on the board in their last drive.
Absolutely. I think maybe get the ball back here with about 20 seconds or so. Maybe get a couple of deep pass plays, try to get another score before the final whistle.
Neary waiting for the snap. He'll take the knee down with 1:08 to go. So yeah, going into 4th and 14, there will be time for one last drive for Salt Lake. Not a lot of time for it, but it will be time to do something. And I believe Tacoma is probably just going to kneel this out and force the turnover on downs. No, they're going to go for the field goal.
They're going to go for the field goal with their kicker, Paul Trent.
Trent will be kicking for a 47-yard attempt. This will put Tacoma up 22 if it hits. Kick on the way. It is no good. Looked like it might have gone a little wide to the left.
Yeah, he had enough leg on that one, but however, it was just off to the left by just a little bit, and Yeah, it looks like Salt Lake City will have one more shot at it with about 27 seconds left. Just need a few deep, maybe some deep outplays towards the sidelines, see if they can get some yards.
Yeah, 27 seconds to go here. Good time for at least 3, maybe 4 plays. See if they can get downfield and maybe get themselves another score, make it a decent finish here. 1st and 10 for Slider. He's going to throw a nice one down the middle. Pass is intercepted! Oh, that is unfortunate as it's picked off by Mike Little. He'll be taken down at the 37-yard line, and that will seal the deal for Tacoma. They will officially go to 2-0 with after 18 seconds drop, and Salt Lake will fall to 1-1.
Yeah, that interception just put the final nail in the coffin for Salt Lake City as Mike Little, free safety, comes away with that final pick. Just take one more knee, and this one will be in the books. Just a great all-around game by this Tacoma team, offensively and defensively. Just an all-around great game for them.
Yeah, great game from Tacoma. They've really asserted themselves today as the top team in the SFLm. And there's a reason why they were projected to be contenders for the championship, and they pretty much showed it here today. The final seconds are ticking down here, and then we are almost at 000. There it is. Zero's on the clock. It is final. The Tacoma Grizzlies defeat the Salt Lake City Rustlers 41-22. Tacoma goes to 2-0 on the season. Salt Lake falls to 1-1. We gotta look at these post-game stats here. 498 offensive yards for Tacoma compared to 310 against Salt Lake City, but let's be honest, most of that was in garbage time.
Yeah, most of those yards was in garbage time in the fourth quarter. This Salt Lake City offense in the first 3 quarters was held to pretty much under 100 yards total offense. Just great game by Tacoma's offense and defense. Defense came up when it mattered the most, held them to very few yards and few points through the first part of the game. But this Tacoma offense is just clicking on all cylinders between quarterback Johnny Reno slinging the ball everywhere with his 2 wide receivers, Shane Kaufman, who got injured, and Mike Savage. They both still had great games regardless of one going down. And Brad Jones just keeps doing what he's doing on the ground, getting good yards, tough yards, as he runs the ball and is able to hit pay dirt, I believe, a couple of times in this game as well. So just great all-around play for this offense in Tacoma. Salt Lake's defense thought they might have slowed Tacoma's offense down a little bit more coming into this game. However, Tacoma was ready and put on a great show for us today.
Yeah, Tacoma has a fantastic offensive showcase to show us. They are a fantastic offensive team. Their defense is really good as well. They forced themselves a couple of turnovers. Salt Lake City, though, hats off to them. They had a great showcase there in the fourth quarter, showing that they are still a capable football team and probably can still be a contender later on down the season. But they've got the bye week coming up. They'll have time to regroup, refocus, and retrain, and they can get themselves back into it no problem. Player of the game honors today is going to go to Mike Savage for 12 receptions, 179 yards, and 3 touchdowns. He had a fantastic day. What a great job overall for him and for the Tacoma Grizzlies. That is going to do it for us here in Salt Lake City. Once again, final score, Tacoma Grizzlies 41, Salt Lake City Rustlers 22. This has been a presentation of SFLm on YouTube. For Nate Hall and our producer Cam Irvine, I'm Ethan Muslin. We will see you next time.